Hi, this is Pastor Mike. Welcome to Perkstream for May 12, 2021. Are you ready to work on your core? Hey, thanks for joining me in the gazebo today. I'm glad you could make it. I'd like to talk a little bit about solid to the core, forming inner strength to meet the outer reality. And I hope that you'll stick around and share a little bit of that with me. Also, I'm going to bring you some news about our candidating weekend, May 21, 22, and 23 for Rolando Zelaya, a candidate of choice for our associate pastor position in the area of youth and family. So let's go back to the other thing I wanted to talk about, and that is strengthening our core. Being able to work on our inner being. This last year has really kind of depleted us in some ways. Maybe you have finally reached the end, or maybe you reached the end a long time ago and you're running on empty. And what I have learned over time is I can't do that. I will eventually crash and burn. I've read books by pastors who have basically come back and said, yeah, I didn't take care of my inner self, and therefore I couldn't take care of anybody else. So in just kind of thinking about that, I wanted to encourage us to strengthen our inner core, to strengthen our inner being so that we can meet the outer realities. It made me think of that verse in Isaiah 40:31. It's one that if you've grown up in church, you know it really well. Those who wait on the Lord, or those who hope in the Lord, depending on your translation, will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint. There's this thing about being in a place where we're waiting on the Lord, where we're spending time with Him, where we're taking time with Him. So the very first thing I want to encourage us in is the intentional act of strengthening our inner core. Now, I'm not going to give a big, long laundry list of things. I'd like to kind of unpack that over the next few weeks. But the very first thing I would encourage us in is, are we intentional? Are we taking time to be with Jesus? Are we taking time to strengthen our inner being? It's just like anything else. The dishes get done when we do them. The laundry gets done when we do it. And we know it has to be done, so we make time for it. Well, maybe we treat devotionals like we do exercise. If we don't exercise, we know we need to, but if we don't, it won't get done. And so this is what I'm going to encourage you to do. I'm going to encourage you first to think about this. Can you set a time in your day, a time of 15 to 30 minutes where you can say, I'm going to concentrate on my inner being. I'm going to concentrate on my core. And when you do that, when you will take that time and say, I'm going to make an appointment on my calendar, it's more likely to get done. Yes, you might have to turn off your favorite TV show. That's okay, you can stream it later, I promise. But if you would do this time, if you would just start by saying, I am going to make the time, then when you start building up the actual exercises for building your inner core, you'll have a slot where you can do it, right? So I want to encourage you right now that we want to do this thing called strengthening our inner being so we can now meet the outer realities, which are continuing to drag us down a little bit and maybe deplete us. If you already feel depleted, if you already feel like you're empty, this is a way to begin to fill the tank back up. So first thing I'm asking you to do is consider setting a time in your day for strengthening your inner being. What are the exercises? Join me back here next week and we'll talk about one, and then the following week we have another one, and we've got about 4 or 5 I'm going to suggest. 4 or 5 ways that we can replenish the inner being. As far as Perk news, May 21st, 22nd, and 23rd is the candidating weekend for Rolando Zelaya, the candidate of choice for the position of associate pastor focusing on youth and family. Rolando and Andrea, Wilmer, and Daniel will be with us that weekend. There will be Friday night a gathering for youth and their parents. And then on Saturday, we want to have a leaders gathering, Sunday a Q&A during the Sunday school hour. Here's what I want you to know. If you go, I don't fit any of those categories, I'm going to say, that's fine. Choose one and go anyway. So if you don't have kids in the youth group, but you want to see Rolando working with kids, come on Friday night. If you don't think that you're a leader in the church, but you want to talk with him, come on Saturday. Sunday, always. Sunday worship, he'll be preaching. Sunday school, he'll be speaking. We'll have a chance to interact with him. I'm looking forward to this time that we can have the congregation hearing and confirming the work of the search committee. And if there are things that we need to be concerned about, you also can speak into that process. Well, thanks for joining me in the gazebo today. I hope that this strengthening your core has been enough of a teaser for you to begin to go, where am I going to make time in my day to strengthen my inner being? Hope that you have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you back here next week.